What's
What's going on?
What do you guys think of that?
That's a winner.
That's a winner.
Yep.
That's a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Grail achieved. Thank
That
you,
is
Unruly
awesome.
Simeon.
Fan-
Link,
fan-
you are the man. Thank you.
Fantastic A-OK. I just saw that movie about maybe 2 months ago, the original one.
Oh, did you?
That thing's great, man. I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and it holds up, man.
It holds up great.
I think
the costume helps.
Yes, the costume, man,
and to me, it has a really good storyline.
Yeah, it's those underwater shots are so freaking impressive, dude.
I was just thinking that.
It's when he's like, when she's swimming and he's like, oh my god, that is so good.
What year was that? 55?
54.
Yeah.
54.
Wow. I can imagine swimming in underwater in that suit.
Oh my god, I can't.
He was holding his breath for like over 3 minutes doing that.
Yeah, I think he could hold his breath for 5 to 6 minutes or something. He said,
"Wow."
Rico Browning, my hero.
It's so good.
What are we doing today?
What are we doing?
Why don't you wait? You know what? Move your camera so it's only capturing you know who, and we're gonna highlight him and we're gonna make him big, and he's gonna explain to us what we're reviewing today. How about that? Let's do that.
Let me just say this before you get into it, Boat.
Okay.
Boat understood the assignment.
Yes,
okay, the assignment is to pick albums that we or other people on the panel haven't heard or haven't listened to before, and this was followed that assignment. So,
thank you.
Go ahead, Boat.
To the 10th power.
Top of the iceberg.
Yeah, this is the Mount Everest. Yeah. All right, you got the floor, sir.
So when I pick my albums, I try to do all 4 that were completely unknown, except for ones I listened to. This one I picked as my main, or as my only curveball, and I had another album in mind, which was this album. This would have been this episode, but it is nowhere to be found. So I picked this one. I discovered it quite a while ago, and I thought this would make a pretty fun show. I like the album, so I don't know. I thought it'd be very interesting to do.
Okay, how did you come across this?
When I discover a lot of my music, it's through word of mouth, or this person recommended this, or album cover, or someone else mentions it and I take the recommendation. This one was just in a random like psychobilly Spotify shuffle, which is not anywhere near psychobilly. So I don't know why it got thrown in there. I saved it because of the album cover, and I forgot about it for like a month, and I don't know why. I listened to the whole thing, and here we are today. So,
okay, I'm sorry. Let me, Donnie. Before we started, I asked you where was Skylar, and she's not available this evening. But man, I wish she was here. I was ready to break her down with this album, dude. What did you say? How many times did she listen to it?
Skylar listened to it once, really, and I don't know that we listened to it the whole way through.
Can I make a confession?
You didn't get past the first song?
I'm sorry?
You didn't get past the first track?
That is more than what I listened to. Dude, I did it 2 weeks ago, and I just went through every track and I gave a little snippet. maybe 30 seconds.
It's an experience. You have to go through it.
And then I did it again today. I didn't go back to it until today.
Man.
Wow.
We're the first ones to review it, and this is what we got.
Wow.
3 people that didn't listen to it.
Dude, this is...
I listened to it twice.
I apologize for that. I just couldn't, man. I don't...
Yeah, that's fine. I understand. It is out there.
And the thing is, I like out there, but this was out there.
It's her most successful album. By a long shot.
That's fascinating.
Very.
Wow.
This is like the Beatles compared to, I don't know, some gore grind band. It's
funny. It's funny you said the Beatles, because I have later on. I'm gonna break some comparisons of what I was thinking of when I was listening to those snippets.
I already know where you're coming from because I was thinking the same things. But the first I listened to it twice. Once probably a week or week and a half or so ago, and then today. And the first time it was really hard to finish. I forced myself to, because I think I listened to it at work. And it was really hard to finish this album.
It's kind of long.
It's really long, and I didn't really find a sliver of enjoyment until the end. When
those last few seconds,
when she was actually singing, and when she actually sung, I actually enjoyed those songs because she has a real soulful voice.
Yeah.
And
her album,
but for me it was like listening to and going by the album cover, Sensational Sherry from WWF back in the day. She looked just like her, sounded like her when she hollers and stuff.
The way
the second time it was still bad, but it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad because I knew where it was going. I knew the end was going to get a little better.
That's funny because I don't like the second half.
The first half's garbage.
I really don't care for the second half. I like the self-titled track, and that's about it.
If there's one song I like, I think it's the second one. I forget what it's called. And it's not because of her singing. It's the beat I like. I like the music in that one. That's pretty much the only good thing I could say right now.
Very, very jazz fusiony.
Yeah.
Well, if you listen to her singing as she goes on, it has soul. It's like she's got a real soulful voice.
Her album before, the singer, it's a gospel album practically. Like it's just a single piano only. So
you went further into her catalog, is what you're saying?
I've dipped my toe and
just one toe.
My toe. From this
was a pinky toe.
From this back, this is the newest one I've listened to. So everything before us, I'm pretty familiar with.
Oh my god! So let me ask you this: Do you believe that this is her most successful album for the sheer fact that John Paul Jones is on it?
I just think for the fact it's like a instrument album. That isn't a piano or. Because a lot of the stuff before it, like the last song, has like almost an industrial sound. That's more similar to her earlier stuff. Okay. She does almost like an industrial kind of avant-garde and then singer, songwriter, piano.
Can I just point something out? Is she who will not be named? Because I don't think we've even said the name of the album or
the album. Want me to say it, or do you want to say
it? Yeah. No, go right ahead.
We say it like 10 minutes in. This is Diamanda Galas, The Sporting Life with John Paul Jones, or Diamanda Galas with John Paul Jones.
My question is we all know John Paul Jones is a iconic bass player and iconic band. for somebody to take a side project like this, it's like, did they pay him a lot of money? Did he have an envision that he saw that nobody else saw, or what? Because and is that why this album was successful? Because people checked it out because, hey, John Paul Jones is linked to it.
Mm-hmm. How did they even get in contact with each other? Their agents? Who knows, right?
That's definitely a weird.
This album came out in like 94. John Paul Jones
Really?
saw
This came out
94.
It came out before.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And John Paul Jones saw one of her concerts in like 84. And they kind of talked back and forth, sent tapes, and eventually this is what came of that 10 years later.
That's cool.
So can you go a bit more in detail with the...
Well, what exactly, this is my question, because I didn't really dive deep into researching this album. Apparently, there's nothing to research.
No,
exactly, yeah.
The Wikipedia page.
What?
There was nothing. That's the shortest.
What did John Paul Jones do?
He played bass through the whole, and I think wrote a few songs.
That's it?
Yeah, I think he wrote most of the music, and then she wrote the lyrics and performed.
Okay.
They were like basically just a duo. It was a 3-piece. No guitar. It was just bass, drums, occasional organ, and that's it.
Like I said before, I'm not gonna lie. When this, what's her name?
Diamanda Galas.
Galas. Miss Galas.
Galas or Galas.
Maglada Magluda.
Abdullah Amangada. Abdullah Amangada.
Yes. Whenever she was actually singing, I actually really enjoyed it because it was cool.
Bro.
But when she was doing her other stuff,
you know who that reminds you of, right?
Yeah, we know. We don't even have to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
she who
influenced directly.
Yeah, it was that. It was her trying to be Janice at one point. It was like she was pulling, and it was like. But
she had soul. She had soul in her voice for looking like Sensational Sherry.
I caught a. I also
Sensational Sherry looks like, by the way, or seen her.
No, I don't know.
I caught a Frank Zappa vibe too. You know, some of that odd stuff that he.
Yeah, definitely. That's an influence. Definitely.
Oh.
How many times did you listen to it, Donnie?
1.5, maybe. I don't think I heard the last couple tracks.
The last few those are the weakest ones in my opinion. I don't like the second half.
I like them.
Baby's Insane's good. Last Man Down's Devil's Rodeo's all right. I do like the self-titled track.
Oh, she looks like Vanessa Del Rio.
If you ever watch like recaps of her with Macho Man, she's extremely loud and obnoxious. Extremely.
He was with Shawn Michaels for a little bit too, when he first went solo.
What up? Okay.
Pretty good reference.
She basically only screams when she talks.
like the first track on this album.
Yeah,
which I adore the first track on this album. I really
wait, bro. Come on. Adore.
Yeah, you guys.
Dude, think before you speak, bro. Adore. Really, that's the word you want to use?
It's not my fault. I really like the first track. I like this album. Don't laugh at me. Well,
no, I like how you changed it From adore to I really like. I love it. I love it.
Okay. That's just like your opinion, man.
Exactly, bro. That's exactly right, bro. That is exactly right.
I really like it.
That's awesome.
All the way through.
That's awesome, dude.
I listen to this album.
That's what, not
probably 10 times this week.
Not to knock on the album, but that's what's beautiful about music.
It is, man. It really is, dude.
That's why there's so much different genres and different types of music and stuff like that, because there's always somebody that's going to like something.
Of course.
Even if it's the most hideous, ear-aching recorded material that we've ever reviewed.
Bro, you don't know how much I wanted to hear Nickelback, White Snake.
It wasn't that bad.
The Enforcer. All that.
Informer.
The Informer.
No. No.
I really like it.
That's all that matters. Don't let us shit on your parade too much.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's all good.
That's why I'm being quiet. Because
tomorrow's a new day.
I already Boat understood the assignment, and that's all I got.
He's gonna have the same teeth.
All right.
You know what? What is cool? That you do like this, because it's out of your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
As far as, and that's awesome.
It's definitely out of anybody his age.
Oh, definitely.
Even our age.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't realize it was too. I
and
thought
our fathers.
I don't think so either, bro.
Maybe I'm just so like, I don't know, desensitized.
They made that album for you.
Yes,
they made it for you.
I think I'm so desensitized to what is considered extreme that I didn't think that this was going to be as bad as it was for everyone else. But yeah, this is a little bit out there. It ain't that bad.
You know what? That's a good point, bro. You might be desensitized to it, and that's probably a good thing.
Open minds are are a sharp sword, I guess.
Hard to come by these days.
Yep.
Yeah, just like my wife said, an open mind is a hard thing to come by these days.
It is. It definitely is.
Any other opinions?
I think
no, man. I don't want
musically. I like the music.
Yeah,
it's just she kind of went on the crow sound and stuff.
It hurt, man. The music exactly. It hurt, right?
The self-titled song, "The Sporting Life," is just kind of like it's almost like a movie scene that with no picture. It's one of the longer ones, and I always thought this album is like in the Evil Dead, when they're all turning and just kind of messing with Ash, like in the cabin, and like the moose heads kind of like laughing at him. That's kind of like the vibe I got, or almost like The Hills Have Eyes, sort of, with that one track.
Which one?
The Sporting Life.
Sporting Life. I have to go back because I couldn't tell you which song is what, because they all sound the same except for a few of the singing ones.
Kind of blurred.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing, what direction they were headed. Yeah. I saw the drummer. The drummer was the drummer for Elvis Costello.
Oh yeah.
On this, yeah, Pete Thomas. Like, oh wow, it's not just JPJ.
This was definitely.
I didn't expect this album to be out in '94. I thought it'd be older than what it. Just by the album cover, it looks like it's from the '80s.
It looks. Yeah. That's why we're even doing this, because of the album cover.
Early '80s at that.
Speaking of, I will
Yeah,
bring that up.
It might be all-time album covers for me, or at least in recent memory.
It is a really good album cover. I do like that album cover.
With the fish
dude,
in the back lot of an alley.
that album cover is scary, bro.
It looks like how it sounds.
Exactly.
Yes,
you got somebody cool running the
breaking the law and
running the music, keeping it cool and steady while you got
the
psycho woman on the hood yelling
the,
and screaming.
The lunatic banshee woman on the car hood. Dude,
it's just, and she's holding a knife. I just realized she's holding a knife.
Oh shit, she's got a knife.
She is.
Rambo
knife.
She's got a knife.
Yeah, I really love this album cover. It's the whole reason why we're doing this album.
Is she still around? Do you know?
She's still doing stuff. Not anywhere near like this or anything. She pretty much exclusively does like piano, soul, gospel stuff, that kind of music.
Interesting.
She just did a concert album last year.
How old is she now?
I'm actually interested
69.
in hearing how much. 69.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually interested in hearing like an actual album with her actually performing, like singing.
I think I'm gonna do that.
She's a cover of "I Put a Spell on You," and that is pretty awesome.
I gotta put it on.
I'll put that in the chat later.
What I started reading about her is all her AIDS activism and all that, which I think is awesome.
She has quite the repertoire.
And for that, I give her big time kudos. That is awesome.
Yeah. You want to pull up the back cover? Because I really like the back cover too.
Back cover.
I was about to say it's Wales.
You're gonna have to help me out here, Boat.
Do Diamanda Galas, and it should come up with that. There it is.
Oh, it's that one right. It's that one in the corner, right?
Yeah, top right.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. Kind of a low quality picture, but get the point.
What the heck is that?
What are they doing?
Joyriding. The one below it's probably better. The first one below.
Yeah, we'll go.
The higher quality.
There we go.
Come up? No, it's not up for us.
Wait. Let me represent. Rookie mistake. There we go.
I kind of like the back better.
Yeah. Now that looks like a '90s cover.
You get the yin and
cover
yang
picture.
The yin and yang.
He almost looks like Don Henley.
Yeah.
The shades in that.
So compared to the front to the back, is it how it started and how it's going, or
probably because the whole thing it comes off as like a ex-girlfriend kind of vibe to it. That's what a lot of the music has to do with, like affair and that kind of stuff. That's what the second song's about.
Oh yeah, I think I read something about that.
So that's probably how it started.
Yeah, it's the second song is "Do You What? Do You Take the Man?" Yeah, that's the one I kind of liked. Nice.
Interesting.
Definitely different music right there. It's a different kind of album.
Art album. I think it's an art album.
I think Donnie nailed it. Yeah, art. Definitely Frank Zappa with the weird everything.
Yeah, she's listed as an avant-garde jazz artist. So that makes sense. It all makes sense.
Like she's a performance artist. I think I've read about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you know about her? Like, where did she come from?
Uh,
How did she get popular?
San
You know
Diego.
anything about her?
I only know like snippets of like the albums and stuff. That's
And
about
she was
it.
born in San Diego.
The Chelacos Galas. Her mother was Egyptian American.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Most
she
of the albums are Greek.
Greek, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember reading that.
Like when she's singing in another language, she's singing Greek.
Interesting. Any favorite songs?
Do you like this man? That was my standout on this album was that one.
I don't think I made it through the album enough times to make a judgment.
Just go to Seme, the first song. That'd be my number one. I think that's the strongest.
I can't remember which one's which.
Do You Take This Man? That's like the single. That one's pretty great.
It might have been You're Mine or
Tony. That's one with like the chorus. They have like a phone voice receiver.
it might have been
And it's like,
it might have been Dark End of the Street then.
yeah.
It was the one where she actually sang.
That's dark.
And it kind of had a little bit of a hook to it.
Sporting Life I like. The only one I don't like.
Devil's Rodeo was decent.
Yeah, the only ones I really don't like is Hex, because it kind of stands out. It's so different from everything else. The final track.
This album is 55 minutes and 1 second long.
And Your Mine I don't care for.
I felt every bit of it.
I guess Dark End of the Street is a cover.
Bo,
Yeah.
let me ask you this: when you said you listened to this like what 10 times this week?
I listened to it enough to not want to listen to it today.
Okay, let me ask you this: you heard it with headphones? I'm assuming
Pretty much every time.
every time. You never like. Did you blast it in your headphones, or was it low, or
Just enough for get into it.
wow?
When I was picking the albums to like go through, because I had quite a lengthy list, I probably listened to this one like 5 times just trying to decide if I wanted to pick it or not.
All
I
right,
listened to a lot. This is probably the one I listened to most, because I was like, I don't know if this is like the one I want to pick or not, so I'm trying to like listen it over.
and
I read it like a book.
I just realized something. I think I'm overly sensitive to this album. I'm going to tell you why. Have you guys met? I know Donnie's met my wife. Have you met my wife, Jim?
No.
Not yet, right? Okay, my wife's from Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife has a very distinct voice, right? From New York. Dude, and sometimes when it's close, like we're laying in bed and she gives us, it's like, you're right here. Like you're too close. Because she gets excited, she gets, telling me a story, whatever. Maybe I'm too sensitive because I heard too much of that in this music, bro. That could be it.
Could be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I get enough of it at home.
Yeah. I promise my other ones are nowhere near this. My other ones are very normal music. This was the one curveball, because I wanted to pick this album, the Nina Hagen Band, which is you heard it.
No.
Yeah, you did. We listened to it in the car ride.
What's the name of this? What's her name?
This one or the one?
That one right there. Who's
This
that?
is Nina Hagen. This is
Nina Hagen.
It's almost like this, but imagine only German speaking.
Oh boy.
No. Okay, I'll send you a few tracks.
He's not a very good salesman, is he?
Oh, I was about to. You know what? Let's give him another chance. Let's do that one in 2 weeks.
No.
But you just killed that notion for me. I'm not even offering that up, dude.
This is what we would have been doing,
Okay.
but you cannot find this anywhere, like at all. Like it's not even on YouTube. So this is the only way to get us to buy it.
That's why he didn't. That's why he didn't pick it, because it wasn't accessible.
Yeah, you just couldn't get it nowhere.
Okay.
But I would like to do that eventually.
That'll have to be on our own channel.
Yeah,
We don't make these guys suffer.
I really like it though.
It's all good, man. It's all good. There's shit that I listen to you guys would probably hate. It's fine. It's all good.
I put it a bit more extreme. It's like a 70s prog album, like through and through.
Yeah, it's definitely feels like it's older than 94, definitely.
I have enough German education under my belt that it probably wouldn't bother me.
She isn't like crazy with it. She was like a classically trained opera singer and did like polka music in like the late 60s and then did like a punk rock album in the 70s.
My neighbor downstairs is Bernie, right? And Bernie's German. And me and him talk all the time. So I would listen to it with Bernie and he could translate what the hell she's saying.
Yeah. I'll send you a few tracks because it is very enjoyable. Like we listened to a car ride. It was
Call him Berlin Bernie.
Berlin Bernie.
Bro,
I'm gonna send after the show. I'm gonna show you a picture of that I took of Bernie yesterday while I was out walking my dog, and he was walking his. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna show you the picture of Bernie, bro. I'm not gonna do it live, but I'll do it. This, and I'll show you my neighbor.
Okay. Pose like George McFly taking pictures of him.
Bro, no, he posed for me, but he posed for me in the picture, and he was walking. I was walking towards our, and he was walking at me. He was walking his dog, and it was like 9 a.m, and he's a character, dude. I'll show you. He's a character.
Is that your way of telling people that you don't live in a nudist camp?
When I show you the picture, you're gonna think I do, bro. You're gonna think I do.
That's his embarrassed face.
When you see the picture, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" And the other day, I knocked on his door because his wife and they went away, so he's all to himself this weekend. And I went to congratulate him that they were gone, And yeah, dude. It was a sight when he opened that door. It was a sight. My Bernie, my Berlin Bernie. I like that. Berlin Bernie. I like that.
Any last thoughts?
Go check it out. The Sporting Life.
In the wheel.
In the Gata de Vida.
I thought it was gonna be a longer show. I thought we have more stuff to talk about.
I'm surprised this has gone this long, dude.
Me too. That's all we can say. So, I mean, spin that wheel.
First people to ever do any video on it ever.
Ever. We are the first people.
Period.
So
we're trailblazers.
Diamanda Galas.
Diamanda Uma Maglada, if you're watching this, no hard feelings.
We got you, girl. We got you, girl. We got
you. John Paul Jones. We love you, buddy.
Let it rip.
Let's do it.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, and
yes, for something completely
Jim's gonna be done with his albums in no time.
It's been like that every time. It's like
maybe I should shuffle these.
You guys knock me off, like knock out my selections real quick. So
this is your last one.
I don't know. I don't
know. This is your third one.
Which ones have you done? Yeah, you did.
We did
Cock Spares.
Cox-
H2O, yeah.
Cox Spears, H2O, and 50 Cent. Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
What's my last one? I don't even know what my other one was.
Nick 13.
Oh, Nick 13. That'll probably be next time. All right. See, with my selections, I went one rap, one kind of hardcore, one punk, and one kind of rockabilly country style. That's I wanted to pick one CD from, or one album from a different genre.
I kind of wanted to do that route myself.
I almost picked 36 Chambers.
Oh man, I've been listening.
They're dropping a new album.
I
That's
know.
what I heard.
I know. I've been listening to a lot of Wu-Tang lately, but I've been listening to a lot more Eazy-E and Ice-T.
Ooh.
Those are my dudes.
Did you ever watch the TV show, The Wu-Tang? Enter the Wu-Tang? I think it was on.
What, a cartoon?
No, it was a show, a live action.
No.
I forget what it was on.
I thought they had a cartoon at one point.
No, this was a show. I think it went like 3 seasons. It was actually very good. I didn't finish it. The third season, I kind of got lost, and I there was this one episode I never went back to it. But the first 2 seasons were really good. I forget. It might have been on Amazon. I don't remember. I don't know who's on it, but it's the Wu-Tang show. It was really good.
Is it called the Wu-Tang Show?
I think it's called the Wu-Tang or Enter the Wu-Tang or something like that. I just don't remember what service. Maybe it was HBO or Amazon or Hulu. It was one of those, but it was good.
Was it called Wu-Tang: An American Saga?
That's it. Yeah,
It's like Hulu.
it's on
Disney.
Hulu. If you get a chance, watch. It's really good, man.
I don't have Hulu.
I don't either. I don't have it anymore myself.
I'll save it though, because I'm really getting into the old Wu-Tang and all the, especially the Eazy-E's and the Ice-T's are up my jam.
I enjoyed that show a lot. It was good.
Awesome.
The casting was really good.
I was getting ready to start. I started straight out of Compton tonight, but I only got about 10 minutes in before I had to stop, cook dinner. Then I'm like, you know what? I just can't watch it right now.
What you cook?
We had meatball subs for dinner.
Nice.
Mozzarella on it.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Good for you.
All right.
So, Diamanda Galas, The Sporting Life. Check it out if you dare.
At your own peril.
And I'm going to say it since nobody has said it yet, because I thought we would wait till later in the show to say it, and nobody said it. I'm going to go ahead and say it now and get it out of the way. Yoko Ono.
Yoko Ono. Yoko Ono, no.
Oh no, Yoko.
Oh, no.
Modern day Yoko Ono, fellas.
She does it better, though.
She
does do it
channeled
better.
her best Ono.
That's what most people say, because she does it. She is influenced by her. Everyone agrees that she does it better than Yoko.
She does.
She out Yoko's Yoko.
If you go into this, expect a little Yoko with John Lennon playing music, which would be John Paul Jones.
That's the best comparison possible. Yes.
But imagine if it was good.
With a little dust, with a little Zappa dust on top.
A little soul.
Yeah.
Don't dare. Check it out. Don't be swear. Don't be swear.
Oh.
Man, nobody even came in the comments tonight.
Who?
Damn.
People watching though. I don't get that.
Man, we couldn't even
watching
pull
that same
Unruly. We couldn't even pull Unruly into this show.
Are we ending the stream or are we staying live?
I think we're gonna end it. But next album, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. I can do next week if you guys can do next week. Otherwise, in 2 weeks, I can do Sunday.
I think right now Saturday is good for me. Next week, if you want to.
I can't Saturday. Oh, next week. Next
Saturday. I could do either or whatever
Okay.
works out best.
I'm open book. I don't care.
Okay. All right.
I ain't got no life.
Ain't got no life. Yo.
Yeah, no.
Peace.
Hasta luego.
You have to listen to Steven.
Yep. And listen to this.
Fita saying, "Ding dong day."